Today you're going to meet immigrants to Liberty Grove and the settlers. We were founded about 1859, 10 years, just about 10 years after Wisconsin became a state. So you're going back in time to meet the spirits. About a generation later, in 1885, on a cold February day, so it could be worse, 43 people that lived in this region met in the first Ellison Bay School, which is on your map, and they decided to form the Scandinavian Lutheran Church, whose property is here. Not the original church is there anymore, but the burying ground. And sadly, even before the first service was held in the original church, little Inga Hanson was buried at the far peony bush. So when you go by, you might pay your respects. Now, I'm going to introduce Augusta and Matilda Johnson. Augustus was a Swedish immigrant, and he married one of the File girls. You can see the sign over there in the distance. It says John File family. So Matilda was his daughter, and Matilda is buried on the next pillar behind. It says Augustus Johnson family. She, like all of her sisters, had 10 children, and she died on New Year's Day in 1900. And sadly, it was a sign of the times. She went to her grave and was once more reunited with her 5- and 9-year-old daughters who died 10 years earlier of diphtheria, which was very prevalent in this area. So here is poor Matilda and with a baby. But they live at the farm at the top of the hill. And I'm here today to give you the sales pitch because the Johnson-Hanson family donated the land at a very good price to the Liberty Grove Historical Society. They donated land to the church, Shepherd of the Bay Church, and the Grandview beautiful town park. So to give you a little bit of the heritage, we have Matilda and Augustus. Their daughter, Ella, is buried here. And this is the farmhouse. So next time you go by the farmhouse, you want to try to envision what it looked like back then. It's been renovated because the families lived there for more than 100 years. And here's her husband, Albert Hanson. Their son, Russell, died in 2008. And his wife, Virginia, is in her 90s and going strong. And so the family wanted to preserve Liberty Grove's history. And that's why we're here today. Matilda's sister lived at the bottom of the hill where the community center is today. And her name was Molly. And she married, so the File girls are German. And so Molly married a Swedish immigrant, just like her sister did. And William Strandell, and he is buried way up by the tree line up there. And then she remarried Captain Icky. So when you walk back this way on your tour, you will pass Molly's headstone as well. And you can take a picture of her house, the free bookmarks. Let's see. Okay, so down at the bottom of the hill, Molly is having 10 children and survives 2 husbands. Over by Newport State Park is another File sister, Gertrude, and she has 10 children. So you can see how the community grows. My 10 children are going to marry my neighbor's 10 children, and suddenly everybody in Liberty Grove is related by marriage one way or the other. Augustus over at Newport State Park is going to raise Matilda's infant because she died in childbirth, giving birth to the child. And so here we are in Liberty Grove, honored by these people to preserve their centennial farm. And there are 6 other cemeteries around Liberty Grove. And if you're curious about the spirits that lie in those places, we encourage you to join the Liberty Grove Historical Society.